This video describes a new feature in Statgraphics 18 that allows users of multi-user network licenses to check out individual seats. The checked out seats may be installed on standalone computers for short periods of time. This reduces temporarily the number of seats available in the shared license pool. Seats may be checked in, returned to the shared license pool at any time. They will be automatically returned to the pool after their expiration date. A user wishing to check out a license begins by downloading and installing Statgraphics 18 from www.statgraphics.com. They go through the standard installation process to place the program on their computer. If the network serial number begins with an A, users must install the 32-bit version of Statgraphics 18. If the serial number begins with a B, then the users may install either the 32-bit version or the 64-bit version. For more information about installing Statgraphics 18, watch the installation video. Installing Statgraphics 18 on a standalone computer places the icon shown here on the desktop. Double-click on the icon with your left mouse button and you'll see this Welcome dialog box. Push Activate. On the next dialog box, enter the network license serial number. You'll next see a network activation dialog box. Select the radio button labeled Standalone License. Find the product key near the bottom right of the dialog box, here beginning with the letters HTHM. Send that product key to your network license administrator. He or she will send you back an activation code which you can then type into this dialog box. To generate an activation code for the user who wishes to install a standalone license, the network administrator needs to run the network management program. This is the same program that was used when the network was first set up. When the initial dialog box appears, it should have information about the serial number, the organization, the license directory, and so forth. Push the button labeled Check In, Check Out Seat. A special dialog box will now appear showing the status of each of the concurrent user seats. There'll be a number for each seat. If it's not currently checked out or being used, nothing will be shown to the right of the seat number. If someone is currently using that seat as a concurrent user, it'll say In Use. If the seat's already been checked out, you'll see the name and email of the user who checked it out and when it's due back. In order to check out a seat, you need to select one with nothing indicated to the right of the seat number. Then go ahead and fill in the product key generated on the user's computer back in step 2. Put in their name and their email and any other information you'd like to save. Once that's all filled out, set the duration of the license, which can range anywhere from 1 to 30 days. Then push Check Out Selected Seat. The user's information should now appear alongside the selected seat number. In addition, down near the bottom of the dialog box, there'll be a Checkout Activation Code. You need to send that code to the user that requested the seat. Once the user receives the activation code from the network administrator, they can copy and paste it into the empty field under standalone license. Press OK and Statgraphics 18 will launch. Checked out licenses may be returned to the pool of concurrent user licenses in two ways. Once the expiration date is passed, the program will stop running automatically on the user's computer. The next time the network administrator runs the network management program, that seat will be automatically returned to the pool of shared licenses. Checked out licenses may also be returned to the pool before the expiration date. To return a seat early, the user who installed the standalone license should load Statgraphics 18 on their computer and select License Manager from Help on the main menu. A dialog box will appear summarizing the status of their license. Push Deactivate. Two message boxes will then appear. The first message box warns the user that deactivating their checked out network seat will end the current Statgraphics session. They should have saved all of their work before they pushed Deactivate. The second message box gives them a code, a check-in code, that they can now provide the network administrator. On the screen you see the code in this case is LI10. Once the network administrator receives the check-in code from the user, they can run the network management program again. Push Check-in, Check-out Seat. When the dialog box appears showing the status of each network seat, select the seat to be checked in. Near the bottom of the dialog box, enter the check-in code received from the user and press Check-in Selected Seat. The seat will then be returned to the pool of concurrent licensed seats.